people are in a mess. I don't know how they're living. It's you can tell that they are desperate in so many ways.
Absolutely.
But yet we have all these people on TV every day talking about how they're running this particular organization and getting money for this. And I'm like, do our people even know this?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I don't see nobody handing out flyers.
Nope.
Yeah.
Portia, you had something?
I said that's what motivational motives is for.
And so you took the words out of my mouth.
Yep.
You took the words out of my mouth, Portia. That's why we bring educators like such as yourself, mentors, resources such as yourself to actually get this word and get this message out here. That's she's right. Thank you, Portia. You, my friend, Professor D, are the objective of motivational motives.
There you go. There you go. And I'm glad because
Absolutely.
when we hold these discussions, then it gives you another feather in your cap, and you say to yourself, hold on. So she's looking at it from this point of view.
Right.
That's great, because she's bringing up some stuff that, maybe we haven't just actually clicked into as such. With us as a people, how can I say it? We visualize a lot. And when I mean that, when you hand one of us a paper on the street, and you just say to him, brother, this is a list of resources that will help you get off of the ground, that you do not have to be sleeping here tonight.
Right.
He grabs that paper, he looks at it, he's like, whoa, I didn't know such and such was in my neighborhood here.
I know. It's crazy. Because I asked you, were you on the east or west side? Because I used to work on, I was a vocational drug counselor on the east side, 125th Street. And that's the epicenter of the drug epidemic in New York, Harlem. You understand?
Right.
You know what I mean? So in that neighborhood alone, off the top of my head, there are like 6 residential treatment programs that house people, that are affected by substance abuse. You know what I mean? The research, and you know what? A lot of people that are in the neighborhood probably don't even know about it.
No, they don't.
And those that do know about it, the facilities are so underfunded that some of them would then go to the facility. So it's like a catch-22 with the whole situation. It's crazy.
That has to
You know what I'm saying?
change. And I think it's going to change because it's going to be somebody like yourself, LAQUON, who's had that experience, that will push himself onto a board or to a board member and say, look, we know that money is given for this, that, and the other. It is not reaching the people. I don't want to, how could I say it? Throw you up under the bus, but I've got to let you know, you have got to make a change.
Right.
You've got to make a change in how you disperse these funds, or how stuff is being kept up and investigated or reported or whatever. I should not come out of the Harlem Street 125th Street station and actually see people laying on the ground.
Yes. Yep.
Sleeping.
I experienced that every day when I was working in the area. Every day. It's unfortunate. And you ask yourself, how? Why?
Yeah. Why?
There's too much money in this world.
But now you're talking about $1.14 billion of non-payment of rents in New York City alone.
Crazy.
$1 billion of rents not being able to have been paid in New York City alone. Excuse me, folks. All those people that are in corporations, they're not using those buildings, it seems, at all again. And I see people sleeping on the ground in New York.
Crazy.
Come on.
Yeah, it's absurd. It's absurd. It shows you how much the powers that be really care about us.
That's the point. You're going to make the You and Portia, you're going to make the change.
That's our intention.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you
to make
for
the
saying
change.
that.
I tell my students all the time before
Thank you.
I shut down my courses. Every single semester, I say to them, I'm not asking, I'm actually demanding. They look at us, me with the gray hair, okay? They look at us like, oh my God, they had their chance. They blew it. How we blew it,
right?
Why on now to have
Absolutely.
that power to say everything going to get shut down unless you're going to do something right.
Right.
And
right.
We all know what right has to be done.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
so let's
right.
get on the ball because we all know it can be done.
That's right. Absolutely.
It has to be done.
Yeah.
And when you have the Tyler Perrys and whatnot who buy the properties, who are building properties for our Black people to be able to live in standards and stuff like that, you have to hit upon even them who have that ability and that power. This has got to be done.
Yep.
And our children have got to be educated. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, education don't mean anything. And what are you going to do with it? And the blah, blah, blah. We are in a period of a disease that is killing folks like it is crazy. Okay.
Yep. And it's called ignorance. That's a disease.
Right.
Right.
Along with you are so right, LaQuON. Ignorance.
It's called ignorance. That's the disease. You know?
It's the disease. And we have to change. We have to change our mindsets.
Right.
We have to realize the change that has come into our beings, into our setting. White people are not having it any easier. Let me be honest with you. Those who thought that they were far from the matting crowd, as one would put it, no, they're not. No, they're not. Just as well as we are. But their particular suffering, they have to come to terms of wanting to show and deal with it.
Right.
I have people that knows that we are suffering as a people to deal with it ourselves, along with the resources that we know we are entitled to.
Right.
As Americans.
Right.
We are entitled to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Professor D, thank you. This was you know what? This presentation lecture, if you will, I feel like I've been more educated during this hour and a half or however long it's been than I was in 4 years in undergrad, to be honest with you. And I'm not being facetious. I'm being for real. Because they told me a lot of nonsense in undergrad.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
This right here was bona fidely beneficial to the to the heritage and to the legacy of my children. You understand?
That's right.
And I thank you for that. Honestly. Portia, any final words for you?
I just feel like I agree with what you said. Like, I feel like I've learned so much in this
honestly
one podcast, and I don't know, everything that I thought I knew about African American history.
For real.
It's just kind of blowing my mind right now. Like the amount of knowledge that is definitely kept from us. And like I said, the fact that you have to travel down a very specific path to even get that knowledge. Like, how is this not common knowledge for us? How is it not? It's not. And it's just, you guys definitely need to pick up the book. I haven't read Eagle Eye yet, but I'm going to, because I feel like that one book will open my mind to so much more. So much more. So I just want to thank you so much.
The link to Eagle Eye will definitely be in the description. We're gonna have the link up to Professor D's YouTube channel will be in the description. You understand? And I want you guys to purchase the book, Eagle Eye. It's a must read. If you are a biography guy or woman like myself, it's a must read. And after that, it inevitably makes you think about your own genealogy and your own heritage. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I want you guys to subscribe, continue to share, like, and from Quan John, we got Portia Mystique, and we got Professor Darnell. All right. Later, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.